I want to explain what this program is all about. Sometimes you need to see a doctor. If your situation is really, really bad, that prevention cannot resolve the issue, you need to see a doctor, and maybe operations can be arranged or organized, and that will help you get over your problem. But after the operation, you still have to go back to the lifestyle changes. It cannot be business as usual with all the things you've been experiencing. If you've had a situation like that, you need to change your life. That is where natural medicine comes in. You've done the operation. You can't go back to the way you were living that has created that situation. The operation has not sorted out the root cause of your problem. What it has done is it has taken away the symptoms you were feeling. If it was like you have damaged your teeth, it took away the tooth that needed to be taken away because it has rotten in your mouth and could be a focal point for ailments in the future. So that one has been taken out. But what is causing all these dental issues? It has to do with your lifestyle. It has to do with how you take care of your body. Cleanliness, they say, is next to godliness. Do you brush your teeth every time? Do you make sure that you don't leave residues of food in your mouth without cleaning it? Do you floss after every meal and clean your teeth? All these things are the things we talk about on WAP TV Herbways. Also, when you have gone through, maybe like they did some cataract surgery. Cataracts are caused because your body is producing free radicals and there's oxidative stress. Are you addressing the root cause of that oxidative stress, or you are going back to taking your diet that you were taking before? When you've done the operation, if you don't want it to reoccur, then you need to change your lifestyle. You need to start adopting, we are always talking about the 10 bad foods. You need to change what you eat and focus on eating healthily, eating the right things, and making sure that you have a lot of antioxidants. You are alkalizing your body, you are detoxifying the body, you are doing everything to take responsibility for your own health, and don't just start running about when there is a crisis situation on ground. Because it is when you are at a crisis, then you start running to the hospital and you now have a quick fix done. Health is beyond a quick fix. It's a lifestyle change. It's a reorientation of how we focus and deal with our own selves. They also did some, I think they did so many things. And one of the doctors was actually telling us about infertility. She was saying that sometimes it is not the woman that is the cause of the infertility. That we also need to address our men. That sometimes the problem could be from the men. Maybe they have some issues. Simple things that you can do. A lot of men like to wear tight-fitting trousers. I think that's the trend now. Meanwhile, nature has made it in such a way that your scrotums hang below the body. They are not attached directly to the body. That means the temperature for the scrotum is slightly lower than that of the body. When you are wearing your tight-fitting trousers, you are pushing your organ, the scrotum up, making it warm. You are not even allowing it to breathe. So all the little things like that. Women complain they are not having children. Why? They don't marry early. Yet scientific research is showing that after the age of 30, the ability of a woman to conceive reduces. So what are we doing in that area? Are we still eating the junks? A lot of Nigerians love to put their food in plastic containers. Plastic containers mimic estrogen. So they affect your ability to conceive. So these simple things are things we need to look into and make sure that we try as much as possible to prevent things that could make us have issues with fertility. Also, our nutrition, our hormones, the plastic affects our hormones. So if you don't want to have hormonal imbalance, try as much as possible not to warm your food in the microwave or put them in plastic containers. You can see that when you put oily food in plastic containers, especially palm oil, food that are cooked with palm oil, the color of the container changes. That means the oil reacts with the container. So what you're having after that is not really what you have put into it. It's something that has been contaminated with the chemicals from the plastic. Also, if you are trying to be pregnant and maintain the conception to full term, There are some things you need to avoid. Avoid taking coffee for the first 3 months of your pregnancy. Try as much as possible to avoid taking fizzy drinks that contain a lot of sugar. We already know that fizzy drinks are pro-inflammatory, and we don't want anything that's going to be causing inflammation in our bodies. We should also, there's this native in knowledge that says that if you want to get pregnant, you are not supposed to take too much of lemon. I think they are really actually referring to vitamin C, because lemon is a source of vitamin C. And if you take excess lemon, it could affect you. Lemon is good when the strength or the quantity you are taking is not in excess. But when it is in excess, it has a negative effect. So everything has to do with balance. That is what nature is all about. Balance of what you are doing. You don't excessively do one thing at the expense of the other. Also, some of us go and take some nutrients, probably vitamin A. Excessive use of vitamin A could also have some effects. Instead of that, you can take a mixed carotenoid, which has all the carotenes mixed up together in them. That is a better option. And also we are advised to avoid too much protein. Too much protein in the sense of don't eat too much of meat, because excessive meat is also not good for your system. It affects some parts of the body. If you want to conceive, avoid using vaginal lubricants. That is, you feel that your body, you are not producing enough fluid from that area. The lubricant could actually be detrimental to the life of the sperm. Also, we should try and avoid cigarette smoking or smoking of any other form, because that also affects infertility and conception. So when you also want to conceive, it is advisable that there's something now called a natural cycle. It's a new software. You can Google and look for it on the internet. It's actually accepted in Europe now as a method of contraception and as a method of monitoring the body's ability to conceive. So if you get that, use it. It's based on the temperature method, and you have to be very consistent. It's like taking responsibility for everything you do.